Good evening. I wanted to come on here and chat with you guys about something. I don't look. I still have Lisa's book sitting there and not mine. Sorry, Lisa and Renee. All right, I'll leave it up. I'll leave it up. So I was thinking about. I don't even know why I was thinking about this. Maybe I read something somewhere today, this morning, but and it was about purpose, life purpose. Everybody wants to know what their life purpose is, and so I was thinking about purpose this morning. Is there nobody on here? Is this thing working? Is this thing on? Hello? Is there anybody out there? So I was thinking about purpose today. I want to let a few people come on. You know what? I think it's because I'm using this third party software. It takes a minute. Oh, I see Melissa Burrow, Cameron Anderson, uh, Shaka Dyson just sent me a text message. Shaka, get on my live stream, bro. Come on, man. What's up? Hey, Melissa, how are you? So, listen, I found this interesting information today, and I want to talk about it because it makes so much sense. I want to read what I found, like your purpose versus your why, or your purpose versus your passion. Um, so here, let me read this to you. Um, so this is actually really insane stuff. Um, this guy wrote a book called Ego is the Enemy. Sorry, I'm looking up. I have an eye doctor appointment on Monday, so we're gonna fix that. But I have to use the bottom part of my glasses to read fine print. Passion is for the amateurs, he says. He says passion is seen in those who can tell you in great detail who they intend to become and what their success will be like. Though they haven't gotten there and might not even be on the right track. Passion is form over function, where purpose is function. It'd be better It'd be far better for you if you were intimidated by what lies ahead, humbled by its magnitude, and determined to see it through regardless. Um, so I looked up the definition of passion. I looked up the definition of purpose. And I think I just froze. Did I freeze? Am I frozen? Nope, I'm not frozen. I'm back. Am I frozen? Okay, I think I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. The heck? So, um, and if you're still on here through that interruption, thank you for staying on here. So, passion is defined as, quote, a strong and barely controllable emotion. Purpose is defined as, quote, the reason for which something is done or created or for which something exists, end quote. So, passion, there's all. Why does this thing keep freezing? What's going on with it? It keeps freezing on my screen. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, it's freezing on my screen, but it's not. I'm looking at it over here. So, anyway, why are there only two or three people on here? What? How's that real? How's that even possible? It has to be Facebook doesn't like it when you use third-party software to broadcast, and that's what I'm doing. I've been seeing that decline. Melissa, are you still on here? Is there anybody on here? It shows that there's a couple of people. Anyway, so I started really thinking about passion versus purpose. And, I think about all the times I've said it and I've heard other people say, but I'm so passionate about this or what I do for a living, I'm so passionate about it. Well, of all the articles I read today, hey Carl, thank you oh hey, there's Melissa. I didn't get an alert when you went live and I normally do. Boo. Carl, thank you. I appreciate it. So I started thinking about passion. Like, have you ever been in a relationship where you like come to the conclusion that there's just no more passion, right? And because the lack of passion in our relationship, somebody will cheat or somebody will decide to end it because of that lack of passion. Passion is the wrong gauge. Passion is the wrong gauge for anything that you want to do successfully. And I have been reading about this literally off and on all day today because it intrigued the heck out of me. Like, I just think about all the things, because I love passion. I love to be passionate. I'm very passionate about what I do, right? But there's a greater purpose that drives that passion. And if you're doing something where you're like, oh man, sometimes I feel so passionate about it. And there are other times when I just can't find the strength to pull myself out of bed to go to work or to the office or do whatever. Well, that all goes back to if now there's always going to be those moments. There's always going to be moments where you get tired, you burn out. I don't know about burnout. I like what Grant Cardone says about that. People don't burn out. You're not a light bulb. You're not going to burn out. But I do believe that there are times where you just need to decompress. You need to relax, right? You need to take a chill pill, just relax and turn it all off. However, if there is a greater purpose, in other words, if there's something greater for the whole world, the whole group, the whole, all of humanity, or maybe it's, I know a lot of people in the car business now for some reason. I'm still trying to figure out why I'm like so in the car business now, but I think about all of those people, and I see a lot of women that are, creating movements for, women in the car business. And that's cool. It's cool. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, because that goes for the whole, that's good for the whole group, right? So I think that where a lot of people go wrong, myself included, is, you allow these strong emotions of passion to be your guiding light in whatever you're doing, whether it's a relationship or it's I have a super woman friend of mine, Sherry Matthews, who's amazing, absolutely amazing, and she does a lot of stuff for breast cancer recovery patients. She has a thing because she went through all of that, and so she designed a shirt. You can check it out, Heal in Comfort, healincomfort.com. It's pretty amazing. But she was telling me that a lot of men leave their woman when she goes through that. They get girlfriends, and it's like, what? Like, why would you leave somebody in that, especially at that time of need, right? So I think that it's because so many people think that there has to be passion there all the time. And they don't look at the greater purpose. The greater purpose being, hey, this originated somewhere. It didn't just start with passion. And if it did, then you need to get together and find a purpose, a greater purpose for your relationship, for anything that you're doing. If you're in a business, if you have a business or you work for a business, come up with a greater purpose. Because once you have a defining purpose at what you're doing, it will fuel all of the passion that you need. So you've got to have both, but they are distinctly different. And let me read them for anybody that is just joining. This is so weird. I can't believe I have 5,000 friends and 28,000 people on my public page, and we have 2 people on here. How's that even real? There's something Facebook's doing to the algorithm. I'm telling you, there's something they're doing. So if you want to share this out, thank you. But passion is defined as a strong and barely controllable emotion. That's passion. It's attached to emotion. This is really weird. It's out to 30-some thousand people, and there's 2 people on here. That's Facebook doing something with the algorithm. I'm telling you, those bastiches. So passion is defined as a strong and barely controllable emotion. Purpose is defined as the reason for which something is done or created, or for which something exists. Right? You can create a child with passion, and you can create a child with purpose. Both instances equate to the same result at the end, right? You still have a child. You still have that child. But when you're doing something with a purpose, it becomes, I'm not saying the child becomes a better being. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that how do I word this? I've been reading about this off and on, like I said, all day long. You've got to find your purpose. You have to find a purpose. Jack Canfield, by the way, has an amazing book called The Success Principles. And in the Success Principles, they give a formula on how to find your life purpose. And I'm going to read it to you right now. This is unbelievably weird that there's only a couple of people showing up here. How's that possible? I never have 2 people on a stream. That's weird. Maybe I'm gonna end this and start over on my phone. Please come back, Melissa. I'm gonna start over on my phone, okay? I'm gonna do this again. This is crazy. It has to be this software. I'm gonna start over on my phone. See you in a minute. Oh, did you? I'm gonna start over though, okay? I want to see because this is weird. Now it's showing 1 person. You're the only person. How strange is that? Thank you, Melissa. I'll be back. Give me a minute.